It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, please, Zach, what do you got?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in, and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
So stepping in, Austin Hayes. He will lead this one off today. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
To the plate now, Anthony Santander. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
That was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Ryan Mountcastle. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 24.
Stepping in, DJ Stewart, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Mountcastle, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. John Means, Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Standing in, Jose Altuve, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
No outs, nobody on. And the count will be full. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. And he popped him up. Left fielder coming in. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
At the plate now, Alex Bregman. 2-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
To short. Iglesias is up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Striding in, Yordan Alvarez. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Brantley is on his way home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Row. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Hayes on the run for it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and this one bounds around against the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
In now, Kyle Tucker hit down the line at first. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Astros 3 and the Orioles nothing. New inning set to get underway, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Chance Sisco.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. One out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
There is Altuve. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Ruiz has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Digging in, Martin Maldonado. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 4,
George Springer the next to hit. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's out.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, Jose Altuve. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he fouls this one off. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Settling in now, Michael Brantley. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Rio Ruiz. Lifted the other way to left center. Brantley has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Batting 9, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. A 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
So now to the plate, Austin Hayes. Misses, ball 2. Bregman has it. Here's another 2-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Houston Astros posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Zack Greinke is credited with the win. John Means only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.